Dear partners, startups and investors, thanks a lot for supporting us in our current strategy process. In the past years, we have achieved a lot. We have created a portfolio of many different activities. We have concentrated that portfolio. We have focused it a bit, but still all startups that we supported basically had to go through individual programs and they had to apply individually. Now we found out that it might be much better to concentrate all our services and programs that we can offer on a selected number of startups that we want to support in a more aligned and more concentrated and focused manner. So the idea is that instead having, like we have it before, many hundreds of startups that are in many different programs, that we basically select top startups with a massive growth potential, which could be very early stage, but also could be more mature. So we definitely do not want to focus only on mature ones, but we might see a shift towards more mature ones. We would like to select those 50, might be also 30 in the beginning, maybe 80 somewhere a little bit later. We want to select those and then assess within a deep dive their current needs. So we will assess their technology, we will assess the market and framework conditions by involving external European and international experts from our partnership, but also outside if that expertise is not in our partnership yet. And then we will define, together with the startups, together with the external experts, together with the partners, and together with our management, what's the next step that is best for the startup and where is the benefit for the startup the highest. In that deep dive, it might turn out that the company is already ready to run an innovation project through the current amplifier model together with our partners. It also might turn out that the company should quickly enter a new market. It also might turn out that the company has a high investment need and that some of our investor activities would be the right fit. It might turn out that the company is ready to go into the Gold Track program, or maybe the company has already entered through a wildcard program or through a European Health Catapult program. So whatever the framework conditions are, we will try to align our programs around that startup, put that startup in the center. But since we have a limited number of startups then, it will be also easier to interact for our partners with those startups. In return, for all those services, this close interaction and that strong integration into our community of trust, we of course would like to get something from the startup. We will ask every startup up on entry into that track to give us 1% on options on their equity. And in addition to that, depending on the program they get in, like in the amplifier, as we have it already now, they will also have to provide us some additional either options or success fees. So that will concentrate a bit better also on our sustainability mechanisms, where we need support and revenue from the startups that we support today. The basic outcome of the new process should be that we get stronger involved in the pathway, in the journey of our startups, with our partners, with our investors, that we have higher impact through an aligned approach, and that we get more revenues because the startups really feel that we supported them very closely along their pathway. All the benefits that we had in the past of the community of trust will be even strengthened and will be even increased. That's our strong belief. Now we have to discuss together with you how exactly we can implement that process to have the best outcome and have the biggest impact on future growth of our companies, on future investments, but also impact on the European citizens and patients. Thanks a lot for supporting us in that journey, and I'm very much looking forward to interacting with all of you. Thanks a lot.